Hi guys, how's it going? So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So I wanted to do a few more like talking videos, and so I got this idea from a YouTuber called Plant.piia, and I'll link her channel down below. But she just does these videos called Tea Time, where she sits down with a cup of tea and talks about something for a while, and I thought it would be a fun little way to talk more and still enjoy it. Keep me relaxed. So, this one is going to be the vegan tag, which is just a bunch of questions about being vegan and my experience with it. So, first of all, when did you become vegan? So, I've been vegan since 2015. So, that's about a year now, a little bit over a year. I think October was around the time, or a little bit before then. Why did you become vegan? This is a bit different for everybody, but for me, I consider it a lot in my past because my family's always been one that cared so much about animals, and we've had a house full of pets for as long as I can remember. But I never had the motivation to do it until I kind of had the health mindset behind it too. So I started watching some of the What I Eat in a Days. I came across them on YouTube somehow. I think the first ones I ever watched were Bonnie Rebecca's. And I just remember that was a time when I needed to focus on my health a little bit more. And I wanted to make sure that every bite that went into my mouth was nutritious and good for me and would do my body good. So that seemed like the best diet. So the combination of those two things kind of were what spurred it for me. And what was the hardest part of becoming vegan? To be honest, it wasn't that hard for me. I was one of those people that went vegan overnight. Like, there was some time where I was just trying to eat healthier and eat less meat for my body. But when I decided to become vegan, it was just kind of an instant change. It wasn't that hard for me anyway, though, because I was already a little more health conscious at the time. And my dad always kept alternative milks in the house and alternative yogurts and that kind of thing because he's lactose intolerant. So, yeah, I guess it was kind of just an overnight thing for me. I guess if I had to pick a hard part, it would just be explaining to people that you already know that you went vegan. Like, they think it'll be a problem. Getting used to ordering food when I went out to eat was a little bit difficult, but once I got used to it, it's not difficult anymore. It's just kind of the transition phase that is. Do you let things slide sometimes? I don't really. The only thing I do let slide is that I already have a bunch of makeup products and hair products and that kind of stuff that isn't vegan. So I'm not going to throw it away. I'd rather use it up first because I don't want to be wasteful. Those products worked for me, and then when I run out of them, I'll find something that does work that is vegan and cruelty-free. How do you deal with closed-mindedness in people? I guess most of the people that I've met, most people that I know in life have been very open-minded about it. They don't really criticize me for it much. There was a few times a few coworkers picked fun at me, but I think that's just because they always pick fun at each other for anything, and that's just something unique about me. So I haven't really had much experience with being judged for it at all, really. I've been very fortunate of that because I know a lot of people it's very hard. My parents were very supportive of me, and they still are. And do you support vegetarians? I do. This is a big controversial topic among vegans because vegetarians are still part of the problem. And where I can see where they're coming from, they're doing something, and that's a lot more than a lot of people are. It's a step in the right direction, a big one, and they're still reducing a lot of harm, and they care, and they're doing it because they care. So I can't say I'm totally against it either. Oftentimes, a lot of people go vegetarian to transition to veganism if it's hard for them. What kind of vegan are you? So this question wasn't in any of the, vegan tag questionnaires, but I wanted to add it because I think it's always interesting to see what people have to say on this. What I mean by that is a lot of people are high carb, low fat, or raw till 4, or junk food vegan, and I think those are the big main ones. But for me, I don't really fall under any of those categories, so that's why I put this question in here. I think it's important for people to pick a diet that works for them, not just because it's a popular one that works for everybody else. So I tried high carb, low fat for a long time, but it's just not what works for my body as well. I have to have more fats in my body for me to feel good and to feel full and satisfied after a meal. So I eat a lot more avocados and nut butters and chocolate than most people do. And I think the big one that I eat a lot of is just nut butter, like nuts and seeds. And they've always been one of my favorite snacks. And they're still one of the healthiest foods I can find. They're completely natural from the earth, and they make me feel good. So I guess I'd consider myself a high carb, high fat vegan. Opinion of meat and dairy alternatives. That's a good one, I guess, but I guess I'm in support of them. Like, they're great. I mean, if you can have the textures and the flavors of meat without having to eat it. I'm not really a big fan of alternatives just because I never have needed them. When I went vegan, I never thought about it. Like, I just cut out meat, and that's how I did it. So I replaced it with, like, whole foods all the time, and I still do. And once in a while, it won't stop me from getting, like, fake meats. I still will enjoy them once in a while if they're cooked well. And definitely I drink fake milk. Like, I think oat milk might be my favorite. But I drink that all the time. I put it in my coffee and tea. I make cereal with it, oatmeal, bunch of other stuff. So it's very versatile, and it's not really, I didn't consider it one of the, like, alternatives, but I guess it is. And do you enjoy being vegan? Yes, I definitely do. And I think the main thing for me that makes me enjoy it so much is that I've become such a diverse eater. I was very picky most of my life. I hated trying new things, and I don't know how I found new things that I liked because I never wanted to try them. So just been kind of close-minded about food all my life, and stuck in my ways. And I think I get part of that from my mom. She's kind of the same way, doesn't like to try new, different varieties of things. But since I've gone vegan, I haven't lessened the amount of things I eat. I've increased it. There have been so many things that I've enjoyed now and tried that I enjoy, and found out that I actually really love, that I never would have found if I didn't go vegan. It's like cutting out meat made me try things that I never would have before. Different root vegetables, different sauces and flavors and combinations of things, different types of beans and rice, and a bunch of different creations. And I can say that I have really widened my range of things that I will eat. And I think that's like that's definitely my favorite thing about going vegan. I just feel so free. Like, I don't have to worry about, oh, well, I hate it when I get a meal, because usually I end up liking it. So I guess that's my favorite thing. That's the end of my questions here. Yeah. Anyway, I want to just get more comfortable talking in front of the camera and being in front of the camera, because I do enjoy it, and I've really loved editing videos this past week, and it's been something to pour myself into so that I don't end up thinking too much or concentrating on the wrong things, and I like hearing what people have to say about my videos, and I like communicating with people that I can't in real life because we're not close in proximity. And so I guess that's the main reason I started this. I feel a little bit secluded being vegan. Like, I think I'm the only vegan that I know. I know some vegetarians, but they're not vegan. And I want to find people, like-minded people who enjoy the same things that I do. And the only place I've found that is through social media. And YouTube is the big place for vegans to kind of commune aside from Instagram, and I joined both of them because I want to meet people who are interested in the same things as me. So I am definitely interested in making more friends, and if you want to, just shoot me a message on Instagram or Tumblr, and I'll totally respond because I could use people to talk to. So anyway, I hope you have a good day. Anyone who wants to do this tag, do it, and send it to me because I'd love to see. So thank you all. Hopefully this will get actually cool enough to drink soon. You'd think that I probably would have let this cool before I started the video, but I didn't. Have a good day, guys. Bye.